Hello, everyone. Welcome in. It's another edition of Tom's Corner, coming to you from Studio C in the heart of the Chris Radio studios at the Chicago Lighthouse. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
Brian, doing great. A little chilly this morning, but
It's going to be that way for a week or so.
Yeah, right.
But that's okay, because we can keep warm inside. And you are here to talk about a program that we've discussed before, and it's pretty interesting, the Chicago Makers Challenge.
That's right. It's coming up soon. The Motorola Foundation, they moved to the Merchandise Mart, in Chicago, and they've, with their new move, and they want to be more active in the city. So last year they started this special project regarding technology for students. So they chose junior high students and high school students, and the topic was how to think about inventing technology so we can get these kids, thinking about the future and how technology might help people, both in the community and people with disabilities was one of their main focus. And so they invited us last year, and we've been invited back again this year, so we're excited about that. The way they do this, they have a kickoff coming up on February 26th in the evening, and the Lighthouse, we come with some of our technology staff and get a big booth there, and we show the students what there is current technology for people with vision loss. So they learn about video magnification, they learn about CCTVs, they learn about how a blind person can download a book, or how a blind person can use an iPad with voice and we call refreshable braille, and all those types of devices. And then it gives them ideas, and then their challenges throughout the rest of the school year is to come up with a project and invent a technology that they could, sometimes they actually invent like a little prototype of how it would work. And then in May, they invite us back to see the challenge, who's done the challenge and who's going to win the prize and so forth. And I was a judge last year. It was a fantastic evening, and
you remember some of the
I do.
Things you came up with?
Yeah, there was a young woman who had a friend who had difficulty with getting around, but she because of a disease, I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was a weakness in her muscles, but exercise did help her. And so what she invented was she took an ordinary bicycle and invented a motor so that she could ride the bike and get exercise, and then if her legs kind of gave out or got tired, she could turn the motor on and get home, which was kind of neat. This is a high school student. She was one of the top winners. One of the top winners in the junior high group, they invented a white cane that had special features to it, like it would have a built-in app that would go to sense when streetlights would change from red to green.
Wow.
And it had a special thing to go over curbs on the bottom. It was really a great program, and the kids were just thrilled. I was talking to them and their parents afterwards. So, yeah, it was really neat.
And do you know how, if a high school student would like to sign up, how they'd go about doing that? Or?
I don't know that process. Motorola, I think, chooses different schools.
Oh, okay.
They choose the schools, so we are there to just to help the students that are invited to learn. So I don't think it's maybe not open to the public, but I thought I would mention it because in so many ways the Chicago Lighthouse has really been seen as a place to go to learn about technology throughout the nation. We've had lots and lots of inquiries, especially now too with our work with the YouTube channel and work with the blog. So we're getting hits from really all kinds of nations around the world who are looking for help and guidance as to what are the best products to help somebody who's experiencing vision loss. Why are there so many, and that people don't, to this day, they don't have the awareness of all the things that are out there to help them. And so by putting together our program here of assistive technology, where we can meet with people individually here and in our Glenview office, and then in our road shows, we can take this information out to the public. But it's pretty neat because we're starting to be seen as kind of the experts for the United States in many of these areas, and where people can come and learn. So I've had contacts from eye doctors and other rehab professionals from all around the nation saying, you guys are doing a great job. We're learning lots from all the things that you do on the web. And we have a nice relationship also with the American Foundation for the Blind, AFB.org, which is an organization, nonprofit that was started by Helen Keller about 90-some years ago. And a lot of the technology that they review in their work, if persons are interested in purchasing those things, there's an automatic link to our store in our technology center. And so this is a partnership that we developed about a year and a half ago, and that's going real well. They have such an outreach to not only the United States, but Canada and also around the world too. So a lot of those links all click into our link, and the web is definitely worldwide.
No, definitely.
It's kind of amazing, yeah.
And speaking of the web, I understand you and your team have uploaded new videos to the video channel.
We have. Our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/CHI Lighthouse, and you'll see a promotional video, which is 1 minute long. And then after that, you'll see categories of new technology like cell phones, portable video magnifiers, desktop video magnifiers. So the one that we talked about recently, called Be My Eyes, is an app that allows a blind person to push the app and get a sighted volunteer to come on your cell phone and help you find things, which Peter talked about and I talked about, using vending machines and trying to read those little numbers on the inside of the vending machines next to the M&Ms. So Be My Eyes, we have a video now about that on our YouTube channel that looks really good. We also did, we have so many high-tech items that we thought, let's do a video about the low-tech or what we call independent living aids in the store. So our Tools for Living store here in Chicago, Peter actually did a nice video describing, things like talking watches and talking clocks and all kinds of aids that people should know about. So we have an official store video now.
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. We highlighted a new smartphone for the blind on this show many weeks ago called the Tellurian.
Yes.
Not the DeLorean.
Not the DeLorean.
Right, which is my favorite car, but the Tellurian. And the Tellurian, we have a video out there now. It's just been released. We've been holding back because we weren't sure when it would be manufactured and ready to go, but I understand it is ready to go. And if you want to be the first one to maybe dive into the world of smartphones, I think this is really a good choice for people, maybe for the first time, to really have access to the internet, email, be able to read articles, news, sports, with very easy 1, 2, 3 sorts of things on a touchscreen phone that has a plastic overlay that lets you find the buttons that you need without touching the wrong ones. And it works very easy, and we're excited about that. It's an Android phone, and so the Tellurian is something we're going to be highlighting and learning more about and talking more about.
Okay. We
did videos also recently, and we talked about the Veo, the new CCTV from Reinecker, which is a German-made product. Just sold one this week to a woman who was thrilled that she was able to now read magazines and books for the first time in over a year. She had lost vision due to wet macular degeneration. The Magnesite HD, also a really nice low-cost unit. So all these are on our YouTube website. And we've also written about. I believe the Tellurian, there was an article on our blog. So you have to write that one down too. It's clhtech.blogspot.com. So CLHTECH, Chicago Lighthouse Tech.blogspot.com. And you can read articles about all these products as well to learn more about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great stuff. And finally, you are on the road in March.
We are. And we're getting ready, pumping up the tires and getting the oil changed because we got lots and lots of shows this spring. And what we do is we go out into the community and we bring hundreds of products, independent living and technology products, in a free venue for persons and families. Mm-hmm. So many times we'll get 75 to 100 people to come to our shows to learn and to sit down and try these different things and to learn more about what's out there to help. And a lot of times the information isn't readily available from their eye doctor or from other professionals, and they don't think about the everyday life of somebody. Mm-hmm. And so this is sponsored by the Lions Clubs of Illinois, and we get our van and we've got all our products ready to go. So March 10th we're going to be at Friendship Village in Schaumburg, and that is their big health fair, which starts at 9:00 in the morning.
Right.
So we'll be there from 9 to 3, and so you'll get a chance they give us our own separate room, but then you can go to see the other vendors at Friendship Village. So that's always a favorite venue of people in the northwest suburbs. Wednesday, March 18th, also in Park Ridge, is a very popular one. And that's our regular time of 10 in the morning to 3. Again, it's an open house, come anytime. And that's at 1700 Ballard Road at the Maine Township offices in Park Ridge. So we look forward that's my old neighborhood, Maine Township, and Maine West High School. So we were the Warriors, and we used to call it Maine Waste, actually, but
that was just between you and the students.
Maine Township, my favorite. Also, our first time in Lake County, March 26th, is going to be in Mundelein at the Lake County Center for Independent Living. That's a new thrust of our organization to work with other nonprofits. The Centers for Independent Living help people with all disabilities, but they don't have the extensive technology for the blind and visually impaired. Mm-hmm. So we're partnering together and using their facility and getting their constituents to come to our show, as well as inviting all the people. So if you'd like to get an invite to any of these shows, we send a large print postcard to you. Just call the store at 1-800-919-3375. 1-800-919-3375, and we'll put you on the list. If we're within 10 miles of any show, you'll be getting a postcard this spring, summer, and fall. And so that's one way. The other way, go to chicagolighthouse.org and just click on the top. You'll see events, and all of our shows are listed under events. Mm-hmm. And so you can keep up with us and come and get to know us better if you're new to the Chicago Lighthouse. And talk to me if you'd like. I go to every show. I've been living with Stargardt macular degeneration since I was 20 years old. And so it's kind of fun for me to share personal stories, challenges that I went through as a person. And you can't fool me either, because now that I'm just over 60, mm-hmm. I've got 40 years of experience of living with macular degeneration. So I tell people, you can't stump me, because I've been through 40 years of this. And so, but it helps. I think it helps people understand that you can do things, you can live a full life, and there's lots of help out there. So we like to give people lots of hope.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Tom. We've gone through the road shows and then, of course, the Chicago Makers Challenge, and also the new videos posted to the blog spot and also to the video channel on YouTube. He's Tom Persky. I'm Brian Hawkins. This is The Beacon.